You are tuned in to the Dark Monarchy update, brought to you by Riffical Records. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the Dark Monarchy update, episode number 6. So, before we get started, just hoping that everybody out there is doing well. It seems like here in Canada things are starting to really level off. There's been quite a lower number of people getting infected, and the number of people dying has dropped off significantly. So let's hope that continues, so that things can start getting back to normal. Yeah, as you can tell, I've been outside a little bit more. I'm getting sunburned and spots all over the place here. But yeah, a little bit of outside sun never hurt anybody. Well, depends, I guess. If you have light skin like I do, then the sun could hurt. But I'm kind of smart with that. So, well, you maybe not the way my cheeks are. But anyways, let's forget about all that. We're here to talk about music, Dark Monarchy music. First of all, thank you very much for everybody who has been purchasing the pre-order of the CD. I'm going to let it go for another week, the pre-order, mainly because I've been getting, an order or two still every other day. I just got one the other day from Italy, actually, which is fantastic. It's probably my first order from Italy of anything that I've done, to be quite honest, so that's fantastic. I can't wait to send the CD to the individual who has bought it from Italy. So yeah, I'm going to keep it for another week or so up to see if any more people want to get in on it. I mean, obviously, once the pre-order is done, it's still going to be up and available for people to buy. But, this is kind of helping get us prepared for the purchasing of it and the buying of the CD itself on our end. So it's very helpful. And once again, thank you very much for everybody who has pre-ordered. Now, this brings me to another important thing. As you know, when we were doing this record, Joe and I recorded quite a few songs. Well, we had quite a few ideas for songs. Some of them we didn't finish. Some of them we did and we didn't use on the record. And that brings us to what I'm going to be talking about now. Record Store Day, which is something that people are probably thinking, Record Store Day. I mean, this is COVID-19 era. What Record Store Day? Well, there is going to be a Record Store Day, and it's August 29th, 2020. Now, the way things are going over here, record stores have started to reopen here, so I'm guessing that's going to go through. Now, for us in the Dark Monarchy here, we're not going to be doing any physical product for two reasons. Number one, I just don't think that it's ready yet to go to that route as far as the number of people who are aware of the Dark Monarchy. And more importantly, because I could be wrong with that. I mean, I could put up a pre-order for a 7-inch or something, and it might do excellent. But the other thing is that talking to my friends and people that work within the industry, as far as doing the lacquer cutting, my friend Kevin, who works at the Lacquer channel, and the people at Train Records, may not have enough time to do that. And I'm not sure what Lacquer channel's situation is as far as lacquers, like the acetates themselves. But in any case, we are going to be putting out something because we want to put out something, and I say that with a certain degree of not trying to be a sticking people in the ribs kind of comments about that, but I do I get involved in a lot of different podcasts, and in one of them specifically KISS FAQ podcast, we talk about the fact that KISS hasn't done any new material in God knows how long, and whether or not they even have any sort of ambition to make new music anymore. So with that comment I said earlier, I'm just mainly saying that even though we can't make a physical product right now, I want to make and release music for people because that's what I do. I love making music. So does Joe. And we're blessed that a lot of you out there are interested in our music. So we want to put out new music. So for August 29th, and you know, I know there's going to be some people saying, why wait till 29? Come on, put it out earlier. But, otherwise it's just going to be a regular kind of single that comes out for no reason. This way, a record store day thing, it kind of has some sort of purpose, a deadline and stuff like that. So we're going to be releasing a couple things on this. It's not going to be a single. It's going to be sort of like it's like a single, but you know, like a EP. Let's put it this way, like those old style Beatle ones where there was more than 2 songs on it. Joe came to me with a great idea. He did a fantastic version of Fool's Gold, which is on our debut record, but he did a kind of stripped down piano version and him singing and a bit of string stuff. Much more, not a ballad in any sense, a very much more somber, kind of trippier version of it. And with that in mind, I added some electric guitar and some clean guitar and some EBO electric guitar stuff. So it turned out really good. We're very happy with it. So that's going to be part of the Record Store Day release. And I guess one of the main things that's going to be part of the Record Store Day release, and I'll put up the cover here. This is what Steve did for us, Mr. Steve Holland. Another fantastic artwork, again, piece, as you can tell. We did a song back when we were recording the album called The Surrogate Other. Now, we loved this song, and we really wanted to put it on the record, but time-wise, it just wouldn't have fit according to our time. Remember, I like having records 40, 45 minutes tops. It would have been way over that, time period. So something has to get off the record when something like this happens. So we had to pull The Surrogate Other. But this is why Record Store Day things are so great, because now we can reintroduce it and put it out and have you guys check out the song. We really love this song. In fact, this was the first song that we wrote together and completed together. Like, we actually had all the parts and said, wow, sounds really, really fantastic. So it doesn't need to sit on the shelf anymore collecting dust. It's going to come out for you guys to check out and listen to. So what we're going to do is we're going to have The Surrogate Other. We're going to have the Fool's Gold Record Store Day version, the stripped down piano version. And I will put also the Fool's Gold album version on there, just in case if people want to, if they want to keep it in a sort of format where it's the Record Store Day version and then right after you can hear the album version on there. So this will be a sort of 3-track release. And, of course, we're not going to make it anything too ridiculous as far as cost goes. I don't know what I'm going to charge yet, but believe me, it's not going to be anything stupid. But, again, everything that we get as far as money that comes from these things goes right back into the next product or idea that we come up with. This is not something, we're not a band that, takes the money and pockets it and, goes to the liquor store or something. We put our money back into everything. I've always done that with Project Gemini, and we'll always do that with the Dark Monarchy as well. Joe is in full agreement with that. So, just want to let you guys know that will be coming out on August 29th. Once again, thank you very much for all your support with this stuff, and we hope that you will support us in this. Speaking of support, as you know, the Dark Monarchy updates are on the same channel as the Project Gemini one. I'm hoping to maybe get these numbers up a little bit more, so I'm going to start asking very nicely, just once per episode, if you guys could maybe hit subscribe or hit the like button to help us get ourselves out there a little bit more. I'd like to get the numbers up a little bit more. It's not imperative to me, like I said before, but I do notice that sometimes when people's numbers go up, more people are introduced to it, more people see it, and then more people get involved into the music, and that's really what I like about this sort of thing. And I'm not gunning for 1 million subscribers or even 10,000 subscribers. Like, I don't want to have some huge crazy amount of subscribers, because then it starts to become a little impersonable at that point to me. So, but that's just my opinion. If it does happen where suddenly we have 20,000 subscribers, well, I don't know what I'll think then, but I guess I won't say no to it, or whatever. That's for another time if that ever happens. Anyways, thank you guys so much for your support. We look forward to getting this out. Uh, as you guys know, we did talk about making another Dark Monarchy record, and that will happen. Hopefully, we might start looking at it in the fall, maybe October, something like that. Not sure yet, but once we start talking about it and discussing the idea of doing it, you'll be the first to know on this channel. So thank you very much again. Oh, and one more thing before I forget, you will start seeing these type of images on my Facebook page and probably on my Instagram and stuff like that. These will be floating around as part of the promotional campaign for the Record Store Day release. This was done during the Dark Monarchy album, you know, photo sessions that Steve did, and he did so many fantastic photos. And when he did these ones and sent them to me, I was so impressed. I was like, we have to use them. So they're going to be used for the promotional end of stuff. So anytime you see those photos up there, because we have like 4 different variations of this, it's going to be in regard to the record store date. Obviously, I'll put something on there to mention it, so it's not just going to be like, why is this girl holding 2 flags in the air? So, yeah. So just to give you guys a heads up on that. So thank you very much again for all your support, and I'll be back soon with more news about the Dark Monarchy. So I hope you guys are all well, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.